Hello everyone, I am Sai Jatan. Welcome back to my channel Sai Taker. In this video I'll try to talk about the launch event of the iQOO Z3 device in 8 minutes. So iQOO Z3 has got a launch recently in the Amazon, as you can see friends, and the prices are following. So the base variant, which is of 6GB and 128GB model, starts at 19,990, and the second variant, which is a 8GB and 128GB model, starts at 20,990, as you can clearly see. And the third model, which is a 8GB and 256GB, which is starting from the 22,990 rupees. So these are the three models which the iQOO Z3 has got launched. So now let's move to all the specifications details about the iQOO Z3 model. So I thought of mentioning the price first and then going to the specifications, so which will be kind of easy. So the phone got launched with a Snapdragon 768 processor, which is India's first Snapdragon 768 5G chipset. So that is what this phone has, that kind of good thing. So which is India's first, and it is a small architecture which they did demonstrate as well, which is a 2.8 GHz A76 and the prime core, and 2.4 GHz gold core as well, A76. As you can see friends, this is a chart which they did display during the live streaming of the iQOO Z3. So next, it is India's first smartphone with a Snapdragon 768 5G mobile platform. So they did not even mention any kind of 5G bands in the video. So this is a 7nm chipset which is right now available. So once I get hands-on with this iQOO Z3 device, so definitely friends, I'll try to test the 4G plus capability support in this iQOO Z3 smartphone. So make sure to stay tuned for that video. I did order my mobile phone as well. Stay tuned for that video in case if you're interested. So the phone has got the 15% of the CPU and the GPU increased as well when compared with the previous processor, which is a 765G processor. So that is the thing which they did mention in this small chart. 15% increased slightly the performance. And now let's move to the another main category, which is a LPDDR4X RAM type. So the iQOO team, they did announce the 4 has got the LPDDR4X RAM type. So previously we did have a lot of confusions with the iQOO 7 smartphone which RAM type it has got, but right now iQOO Z3 has got for LPDDR4X and UFS 2.2 storage. I'll try to test all the speeds and AnTuTu benchmark. This is my favorite friends about the iQOO phone, because of the AnTuTu benchmark is about 4,54,000. So let's see once I get hands-on with this phone. I did order my mobile phone, so very soon I'll be getting the hands-on. So once I get the phone, I'll try to test AnTuTu benchmark. That is the first thing which I'll be testing, and let's see on which model they did this kind of testing the AnTuTu benchmark score. That is what I'll try to concentrate right now. So right now, as you can see, they did mention the 6th place 128GB model. So this is a base model AnTuTu benchmark score they did announce, as you can see friends. So usually the companies, they'll announce the highest models AnTuTu benchmark test, but they did announce the base model AnTuTu benchmark test. And as usual, the iQOO phone has got the extended RAM capabilities. That is what this small chart which they displayed. So 8GB can go up to 11GB and 6GB can increase by 1GB of RAM. That is what they did mention, and support up to 20 plus applications, as you can see, up to 20 app applications in the extended RAM. So next, it's come to the charging. The phone has got the 4,400 mAh of battery capacity and 55 watt fast charging. So 50% in 19 minutes. As you can see friends, 55 watts, 50% in 19 minutes. But the Realme X7 Max can do in 16 minutes. But let's see friends, what will be the realistic results in this iQOO Z3 device. After I get the phone, I'll try to do the charging speed test as well. So now let's move to the battery backup, what they did mention to the live stream, as you can see. So 4,400 mAh of battery capacity, and with that you can do 20 days of standby, 12.6 hours of YouTube, 5.8 hours of Free Fire, Facebook 15 hours, Instagram 21 hours. As you can see friends, so I do believe the YouTube and Free Fire is kind of possible, because I did test in my iQOO 7 device, which is kind of accurate. So I'll try to do in-depth testing on this particular thing as well once I get hands-on. So stay tuned for those videos in case if you're interested. So refresh rate, the phone has got the 120Hz refresh rate display, so which is of IPS LCD panel, not the Super AMOLED panel. So IPS LCD. So let's see whether is there any green tint issues will be happening or not in the IPS LCD panels, and which has got the 180Hz touch sampling rate. So 180Hz friends, not 240Hz. That is quite disappointing for some people, but there should not be kind of much big deal in comparison. So this is the final conclusion they mentioned in small chart about the processor and the battery. So 55 watt fast charging, 4,400 mAh of battery capacity, 768G 5G processor which is available right now, and the UFS 2.2 LPDDR4X 120Hz refresh rate, extended RAM. So these are the chart which they did mention till now. So now let's move to the next part, which is a 5-layer cooling system. So this phone has got the 5-layer liquid cooling system. So let's see what cooling this phone gonna have when I'm testing in my studio. That is what I'm trying to see. In 8.6 milliseconds of touch response time, and which has got all directions. As you can see, there's Wi-Fi antenna which is present right now. So that is what I need to test regarding the 4G plus and 4G connection. So previously I did have slightly bad experience with the iQOO 7 device. I'll try to keep an eye on that. And eagle eye enhancement, that is a different kind of option which they did introduce right now. So in the iQOO 7 device I cannot find that kind of option. Maybe the iQOO Z3 has got that kind of first smartphone with that kind of option, eagle eye option. And next part is the camera. Camera is of 64 megapixel camera lens, as you can see friends, and GW3 sensor, and you do have the wide angle lens 120 degrees and macro lens as well, as you can see clearly. So 3 camera sensors you got, triple camera setup on the back side, which you can clearly see here, and which can record the 4K 60 FPS as well. That's another good advantage which you can record. So 4K 60 FPS is possible right now, and which has the option of tracking the object as well while recording, as you can clearly see friends. So you can track the object. Autofocus tracking is also available, which is also another good thing. And phone weight is of 185.5 grams and 8.5 millimeters, as you can see thickness. So I need to check the weight as well. 185 grams is really less weight when compared with the previous phone. And this is the complete final specifications which they did display at the end, which has got the super night mode. I'll need to test the super night mode and movie mode as well, which is built in, and that's also another good advantage which we got right now. And super night selfie mode, Antutu benchmark score that mentioned 180 Hz, that's good. So 768 processor, I'm excited. Charging speed I need to test once I get the mobile phone. 120 Hz IPS LCD, slightly little bit downgrade, extended RAM. So this is my complete review friends on this phone. Once I get hands on with the phone, I'll try to test the 4G plus particularly and performance as well. So stay tuned by subscribing to my channel friends, and don't forget to check the links in description. In case if you want to buy this phone, use my link to buy the smartphone. That will be really helpful. So kindly subscribe and do support me, and see you in the next video friends. Until then, stay tuned. Bye.